I'm kind of tired of this, ripping up my props. As you all know, I'm really into the small rivers and backcountry float trips, and unfortunately, it's shallow, skinny water, and props are very expensive. They're, you know, this prop right here is like 70 bucks, 60, 70 bucks, and this is my second prop of the year. So what I did is I started looking and researching on how I could prevent that, and so I started looking into jack plates, and out of all of my research that I've done, I found a company out of Florida that really has the ultimate jack plate. But more importantly, it's a manual jack plate, so I can literally adjust the height of the motor via inside the boat with no electrical component. It's all manual, and to me that was really important, trying to keep the weight down on my boat. But it is super easy to set up. I did it yesterday. I put the jack plate on. It literally took me probably maybe an hour and a half to take the old motor off and put the jack plate on. Only 4 bolts that hold it all together. Again, very, very simple to put the jack plate onto your boat. So let's take a look at this bad boy, because I'm pretty pumped about it. Here it is, man. This is it right here. And again, just you can lower and raise it just by this crank. It's going to give me an additional 8 inches of lift, which is going to allow me to fish that skinny water that I absolutely love to fish. And again, no battery, so it's going to work no matter what. And we're going to hang the motor a little bit here, and hopefully this week I will be floating some wild river somewhere in the state of Wisconsin.
Keys Outdoors is brought to you in part by Great Clips, Quick Trip, and the Boat Center.
Well, here it is. It is the 13th of October, and I'm heading down to southwest Wisconsin for a river hunt. We got snow. It is cold. We got suckers, and we're going to be filming 2 days on a small river. Hopefully we'll put some big fish in for you, but that's what we're doing right now. So just loading up gear, and then I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna have some special guests with me today. Dan Skyver is gonna come with me, and his brother. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Hopefully we'll get some fish here. So like I said, she's snowing. It's cold. We got a major cold front. So we'll see if it turns these fish on. Get them going. Get them eating. That's what we're hoping. All right, what's the plan, man?
Well, we got little river and hopefully big fish. There's quite a few fish in here, and big cold front that moved in this weekend, so I think we'll float some suckers and moving baits slow, looking to hang them and find those holes where they're parked at. But a lot of this river is untouched, so looking forward to seeing and exploring what's down a bit farther.
How far we can get down?
Yeah, probably a mile and a half.
Introduce your brother.
My brother Jake will be joining us today. Good stick.
So we'll have 3 sticks in the boat. Perfect.
Let's go get them.
All right, let's get her done. I'll back her down.
Well, here we were, a new body of water, a new adventure about to take place. This would be the first time that Dan and I would fish together, and I was really looking forward to it. I must say that when I first pulled up on this river, I was quite nervous. I mean, I knew it was skinny water, but this just went to a whole new level of skinny. I guess I'm going to find out real quick if my investment I made in the swamp rat would hold its own against super fast current, rocks, and down timber. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? Oh, dude, you see that? It's a nice one. That's probably about a 36, 38, 57. Got her on film. Hey,
Just like that. Well, getting the boat in and out wasn't as bad as we thought it would be. That was the easiest part of the night. Fishing wise, they kind of did what we thought they were going to do. Shallow invaders, Kodiak round nose proved to be baits they wanted, the type of baits they wanted. Something to pause and hang in their face a little bit. Missed 3 for sure. Got bumped a couple of other times, which could have been pike, could have been muskies, but 3 skis for sure that couldn't quite get in the bag. But tomorrow's another day. I think we have a good understanding of where we can and can't go, but also where the fish are and what they like. So it's gonna get colder tomorrow. I think we'll be around 27 degrees in the morning. Water will cool down even more. It was, what do we have, 49, I think, at the end of the night here. So the fish should be stacked up in those holes if we can find them. So give her a go. Walters is going to taste good tonight.
you bet.
I know that.
As a Great Clips salon stylist, I love giving customers the look they want. With Clip Notes, we save your haircut details, so it's one less thing for you to worry about. And when I see that confidence at the end of the cut, that's everything to me.
Successful musky fishing is all about time on the water. The more time, the greater your odds. So if time is what is needed, then I'm glad I'm in my Skeeter. Because ride, comfort, and room makes that time thing, well, makes it a hell of a lot more enjoyable. Welcome to KOTV, where outdoor enthusiasts go for free outdoor programming. Nothing but hunting, fishing, and outdoor-related content from some of your favorite Midwest TV shows and YouTube channels, all in one place, right here on KOTV. Download KOTV channel from any Roku streaming device or Roku TV, or you can watch free at our website. How would you like to win a day out on the water with Keys Outdoors Musky Hunting Adventures team and a $100 Quick Trip gift card? It's easy. Just download the Quick Rewards app. Click the sweepstakes trophy icon, select the Keys Outdoors Musky Hunting Adventure sweepstakes, select the number of visits you'd like to enter, and we may see you in our boat for the filming of another exciting adventure on Keys Outdoors.
As a stylist, I know it can be hard to find time for a haircut. With the Great Clips app, you can put your name on the list from anywhere and head to the salon when it's time for your cut. A great haircut plus more time for what you love. That's Great Clips.
Down some steak. See if they want these. Well, here we are, day 2. Western Wisconsin, small river that has muskies in it. And yesterday we, how many fish did we move? 5 fish yesterday. Contacted 3, moved 5. So they're definitely here. And today we've got a little change of plans. We've got our live bait down. This is a deep hole right here, so we're trying to see if we can get one to react to our sucker. But water temps, we lost a couple degrees. It did get very cold last night, but we're hoping that things will warm up. We do got bluebird, partly cloudy skies, so we're hoping that that will warm back up. Yesterday water temp was 50 degrees, 47.8, so not too dramatic, but again, we're gonna work this hole, and hopefully this is one of the deepest holes that we've encountered, so we're gonna work this hole with the sucker and hopefully get it down in there. Hopefully get a big one to go, and there are some big fish in here.
That was a nice fish. Hit it on the paws, twitching it. That was a nice fish.
Oh man, bummer.
Shredded the back. Definitely a musky. Shoot! We'll get the next one. Can't blame that one on the net, man. I got a fish. Good. Okay. Come on. Yep.
Yeah, baby! Woohoo!
Finally connected.
Fish on that sucker too.
Is there a fish
There
on
was, yep.
There's a shallow invader on the bottom of the net.
All right, good net job. Finally connected on the dying dog.
Dying dog!
Just trying to work it slow and hang it. Water's what, 48? Right around
48,
there?
yep.
Let's see what we got here.
Nice.
Nice chunky fish. Not a giant, but good fighter.
We worked hard for it, bud.
Yeah. I think there's a couple more in here. Right before moon, got ourselves a 33.
33.
Better let this guy go and watch that sucker.
Gone.
Slime time.
Right
baby.
on, buddy.
Let's catch another one.
Good job.
Welcome to the rodeo. Fast current, huge rocks, log jams, and submerged timber. Like I said, what could possibly go wrong? With heavy fast current, it was a challenge keeping the swamp rat in a fishable boat angle on the super skinny river/creek. This is exactly the reason why I had aqua traction laid in my boat. When you're bouncing off of rocks and wood, not to mention hitting things that you can't even see, you gotta have sure footing. It's a must.
Oh boy. Oh, got one.
Keep on, buddy. I just bombed out.
Yeah.
Fish number 2.
Well, we're back in the sticks, as you can see. Worked downriver a little ways, and Kodiak round-nosed glider. Perfect fall bait, something to just hang right in front of their face. We haven't contacted a lot of fish since the minor, but working down here and picking through timber and little pockets and trying to find a hole where a fish might be sitting, and it paid off. And we got a nice fish in the net here.
We're drifting again.
All right, there you
Nice.
go.
That's a nice fish, man.
Beautiful looking fish.
38, maybe?
We'll see. Not quite. 36 and a half. Beautiful looking fish. On the glider, Kodiak round nose. White, orange, bright colors have been really getting all the looks yesterday and today. Let's get her back, and maybe we're onto something here and get a couple more.
Well, it's almost 4 o'clock, day 2. 2 fish in the boat. 2 nice fish in the boat on the small river adventure here. And we're downriver quite a ways. And navigating this and trying to keep things organized and has been a chore, there's no doubt. There's so much wood, so much debris, and heavy current that it makes it really tough. But yeah, Dan hooked up on that fish right when I bombed out a cast. So, but we're gonna get bit yet too. Again, I think sucker has not done anything for us, which is really, really bizarre. But you know, we still got, like I said, until dark, and it could happen. So we're gonna keep grinding, but it seems like, again, the bright colors, like Dan was saying, has been what's been predominant color-wise. Your glide baits, twitch baits, the shallow invader, you know, skinny water baits, guys, is what we're doing. We're throwing baits that have a lot of hang and suspension on them and ride very shallow, because the average depth of where we're in is about 2 foot. So that's crazy. In a deep hole, our deepest hole that we found on this stretch so far is only 6 foot deep. So, and we moved a fish there yesterday, and we're coming up on it again. So hopefully we'll get a shot here. But day 2, 2 fish in the boat, right on, man. That's what it's all about. Small rivers in Wisconsin. We're blessed. We've got a lot of water like this in this state.
come forward. Okay.
I'll stop. All right, let them come right back into the net.
Jake, get the net out here. Let's bring them out.
Good job.
Number 3.
Alright, we got number 3 in the bag today. Again on the round-nose glider, white. Just twitch, twitch, hang. That's been the name of the game. Working slow and letting it hang, and that's when they're hitting it. Nice little musky. I don't think we need to measure.
Here's a little. 33 and a half.
There we go. All right.
Right on, man.
Very slimy beard today.
Well, everybody, that concludes another exciting episode of Keys Outdoors. You know, Dan, small rivers like this in the fall time can really pay off. We boated 3 fish and legitimately had a shot at probably another 5.
Yep, absolutely. You know, I think we learned, and we kind of planned on it too, that slow-moving baits, hanging baits, taking advantage of the cool down and the cool weather. We had about 48-degree water temperature.
Right.
But super skinny water, and it's impressive that big muskies can live in these small rivers like this.
Exactly.
Often super overlooked, but they're a ton of fun. We got into a rodeo a couple times on a few stretches there.
To say the least, huh? Yes. So, Jake, what did you take away from all this?
Yeah, this time of year, it's a great time to get out. Most guys are thinking about deer hunting. The rut's is just around the corner, but this is a great time to get on the water. The cool downs are happening. And the fish were active. We saw a lot of fish today, and it's just anytime you get on the water, it's a good day to fish, and especially with friends and family, especially with me, with my brother Dan, and buddy Mike here. It was just a great day, whether we caught fish or not, which we ended up catching some. It was a great time, no matter what happened.
You know what was surprising to me about all of this is that actually no takers on the live bait presentation. And that this time of year we love to have live bait going because it can actually, the lures will actually bring a lot of times the fish in, and then they'll see the sucker and they'll hook up with the sucker.
So in these small rivers, at this time of the year when the water is cold, you really have to slow things down, and that's a good rule in general in any body of water. But with the skinny water that we were dealing with and the current situation where there's some significant rapids at points and little pools and eddies. So what we're really looking to do is find those pools and eddies and places where you could hang a bait, like a shallow invader, like a round nose glider. And that proved to be the ticket where we could twitch and pause and really hang that bait in a fish's face. That's when we got them to strike. And we talked a little bit about how the live bait was surprisingly ineffective. We don't think we had any lookers at the sucker we were soaking all day today. And you know, I think that maybe it was a little bit of how these fish were tucked into timber and rocks, and we were floating the sucker where the boat had to go, and I think the fish were really taking advantage of those microcurrent situations where there was a little seam or something to sit behind or a little bit of slack water, and when those baits got to pause in those areas, that's when they bit. We missed a couple yesterday in similar situations, and we ended up putting 3 in the bag today. and missed another couple. So they didn't always smack it hard. There was a couple good bites that we had, but almost every bite was on the pause for sure. So when you're in cold water and in river situations, take advantage of slowing down and finding a bait that you can hang in those little pockets and those current eddies. In an effort to slow down these baits and be as slow as possible and hang them, I was using a low gear ratio reel, a 5 to 1 gear ratio, which really forces you to slow down even more. You're using that tool as an extra advantage. If I was using a faster gear ratio, a 7-1, even when you think you're going slow, there's too much line pickup with each crank. So maybe that's a good tip to take forward with fishing cold water when you're trying to be slow, whether it be in the fall or maybe in the spring as well. Use a lower gear ratio reel, like that 5 to 1, and that'll actually force you to slow down even more, and you'll have success.
So we've got a tradition with the Swamp Rat that we started. Anybody who boats a fish gets to sign the boat with the size and date of their fish. So Dan, because he hammered 3 of them, he gets to sign it 3 times right now. So go at her, buddy.
What was that first one, 33?
Yep. Again, fall time, prime time. I'm off to another shoot, another river actually. I'm leaving Monday, but what a great time. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Thanks.
Man.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it, and it was, this is the first time we got to fish together.
First time.
So it's been exciting, and it's a good time. And if you'd like to learn more about this, just check us out on our social media or at keysoutdoors.com, and you can get the skinny on what we do, how we prepare, and what we expect when we go on these trips. Hey everybody, I'm Mike Keys. I don't know where we're going to be, but I guarantee you this, it's always an adventure. Thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all next week.